Networking Class 105. Here is my project on the traffic light system. My project overview, was to create a simple yet functional traffic light control system using Arduino One microcontroller. The system simulates behavior of a real-life traffic light system, controlling the red here and the yellow and the green LEDs to present the typical signs of a traffic light intersection. My goals were to simulate the real-world traffic lights and mimic the basic operations of a traffic light signal in urban areas with distinct colors, green for go, yellow for slow down, red for stop. Understanding the traffic signal timing, implement time cycles for each LED pin, red, yellow, and green. Learn and implement this basic circuit using my Arduino One microcontroller and my breadboard. My design choices, LEDs as the signal indicators, red, yellow, and green, like I said. The Arduino Uno that I borrowed and have been using at the Innovation Center at the Montgomery County or Germantown campus. I use very simple timing logic because I didn't want to get too advanced. So it's nothing too complicated with the timing. That was one of the harder parts with the code and the timing and stuff like that. I needed some jumper wires here, which you see connected. I have one to the ground and one for my power on 5 volts. And then I have a connector connected to pins 9, 8, and 7 for my light bulbs here. I didn't use the resistors actually, so my light bulbs might burn out. Circuit design, a basic circuit created with 3 LEDs. Like I said, I used pins 9, 8, and 7. I used some simple Arduino programming that I copied from their website because I didn't know how to come up with all that code myself. I had to test a lot. I made a lot of mistakes. Had to make sure my circuit was, correct. So there was a lot of simulation and testing, but I finally got something down. I don't think you can even see the lights changing on the camera, but it's doing something. Okay, so the results were that this cycles through 3 traffic light colors, red, yellow, and green. The traffic light stays red for 5 seconds, yellow for 2, and green for 5 before repeating the cycle. So you can kind of see it cycle through as I'm talking, but it's kind of hard. Like I said, the lights don't even really pop up that well. What I thought was cool is I can make this project a lot more complicated. I could add a push button, like a pedestrian clicking on a button, and then implement some more timing code so that the pedestrian has time to cross, and then the light system will kind of come back on. So yeah, this project is really expandable. I kept it basic, and I hope later that I can do something a little more cooler and expand more on my traffic light system. Some of the challenges were the timing and the delays in the power consumption. I think I burnt out a few lights not using a resistor, but it's okay. The college will pay for it. I was inspired by just coming here to the Innovation Center a lot. I've been having a lot of fun. And I thought it might be cool to do something where it was a real life scenario. And I thought the traffic light system was easy enough that I could do. And I thought it was a real life scenario that I see every day. And I don't even know how it works, but now I do. You like that, huh? My key takeaways is the timing is very important. You can't have people crashing into each other. That's why I kept it pretty basic, but the timing is important. The components, it wasn't that, it didn't cost me any money. I just came over here to the Innovation Center and used the supplies that the school has. But yeah, for the conclusion, I just want to say I built this traffic light system, and it's an effective and simple way to understand how traffic lights function and how they can be controlled using a basic microcontroller. Mr. Kang. All right, bye.